First, what we did was gross profit ratio. What is gross profit ratio? Gross profit upon sales. Okay, into 100. Then operating ratio. What is operating ratio? Cost of goods sold plus operating expense upon sales into 100. Then the third one, operating profit ratio. Operating profit upon sales into 100. Okay, and the fourth one we are going to study is net profit ratio. One of the most important ratio कि finally business ने कमाया कितना, that is net profit ratio. Now net profit ratio is equal to net profit after tax upon sales into 100. Question number 6. We'll find operating ratio. First, we make an income statement. Now, sales is 39 lakhs. Here sales return no. Less cost of goods consumed. Now, cost of goods consumed, it's already given 25 lakhs. So, gross profit. What's the amount? 14 lakhs. Less. Now, इसमें से क्या माइनस करेंगे? Less wages 2 lakh. Less administrative expense 75,000. Less 1 lakh. Factory expense including depreciation 50,000. That's it. Now, over your wages are not connected with wages connected with goods. That's why we have taken it separately. If it was related to goods, related to production, it would have already been included over here. Understood this? Sales expense. That's right. Selling and distribution. 75,000. What's the total? 5 lakh. 9 lakh. Operating profit. Operating ratio is equal to cost of goods sold plus operating expense upon sales into 100. What is cost of goods sold? 25 lakh. Operating expense 5 lakh. Sales 39 lakh. How much? 76.92%. 76.92%. Now, second, operating profit ratio. Two ways we can do it. One is 100 minus directly 76.92. Okay, so operating ratio is equal to operating profit upon sales into 100 is equal to 9 lakh upon 39 lakh into 100, which is equal to 23.08%. Or what's the other method? Directly 100 operating profit ratio is equal to 100 minus operating ratio, which is equal to 100 minus 76.92, 23.08%. Net profit ratio. We start with sales. Sales is 39 lakhs. Less sales return. Net sale. Less. Okay, add non-operating income. Dividend received on investment. So dividend received on investment 1 lakh. Total income less. Now we will start with all the expenses. Cost of goods sold 25 lakhs. Operating expense क्या क्या ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेंस है? वेजेस 2 lakh, administrative 1,75,000, sales expense 75,000, factory expense including depreciation 50,000. Then financial expense. What is the financial expense we have? Interest on loan. Can you see interest on loan? 60,000. Non-operating expense. What is non-operating expense? क्या non-operating expense? Loss due to accident. Loss due to accident. 40,000. Everything covered. Profit before tax. Profit before tax. 31 lakh. 9 lakh. What is the tax? 30%. 2,70,000. Profit after tax 6,30,000. Profit after tax 6,30,000. Net profit is equal ratio is equal to net profit $16.50. Now we are going to do the second types of ratios. Liquidity ratio. Now these ratios previously the profitability ratios were expressed in terms of percentage. Here they are expressed in terms of proportion. Now, first liquidity ratio is current ratio. Current ratio is equal to current asset upon current liability. Now, let's write what are our current assets typically. If the current assets क्या क्या है? Which is the most current? Cash. Okay, we can start with that. Okay, cash, bank, then current investments. Now, what are current investments? Generally, investments done for a period less than 1 year are known as current investment. Okay, then stock. In stock, we exclude loose tools, trade receivable. What are trade receivables? Debtors. Trade receivables are our debtors. Then, in trade receivable, we include bill receivable and debtors minus bad debt risk. Short term lending, यानी किसी को मैंने शॉर्ट टर्म के लिए पैसा दिया है तो शॉर्ट टर्म लैंडिंग एंड एडवांसेस. Then prepaid expense. Then income outstanding. Can I say income outstanding is income receivable and then advance tax paid. These are your typical current assets. कि क्या क्या current asset में आता है. So you don't make a mistake in exam. You may be given lots of information. From that you have to find various ratios. Okay, लिखो फिर liabilities लिखते हैं. Cash also includes cash and bank. Checks on hand. You have checks which are not yet deposited in the bank. They are known as checks on hand. Checks on hand also includes bank drafts or demand draft है जो तुमने अभी तक deposit नहीं किया. current liabilities. Again, liabilities generally for a period less than 1 year. Short-term borrowings, trade payables, bills payable and creditors, interest payable on long-term, interest payable on long-term liabilities, then expense outstanding, short-term provision, proposed dividend, installment, received in advance. Now, I'll explain you what is a current ratio. Current ratio is current asset upon current liabilities. का मतलब क्या है? See, these are your short-term assets, including recoveries, and these are your short-term liabilities. So, how many times your asset is capable of paying this liability? यानी if you have liability of 100 current liability and you have current asset of 200, तो कैन आई से तुम्हारा लायबिलिटी तुम दो बार पे कर सकते हो. टू टाइम्स योर असेट्स आर टू करंट असेट्स आर टू टाइम्स योर करंट लायबिलिटी. नाउ रेशियो ओवर हियर इज नॉट नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स, इट इज इन proportion, and ideal ratio is 2:1. You should have generally 2 times the current asset as compared to current liabilities. Okay, this is the ideal one. अच्छा क्या होगा अगर करंट असेट सफिशिएंट नहीं है करंट लायबिलिटीज पे ऑफ करने के लिए? तो वर्किंग कैपिटल विल सफर. तुम्हारे पास तुम्हें पैसा जो देना है उसके सामने शॉर्ट टर्म फंडिंग यू हैव टू डू, फॉर शॉर्ट टर्म मनी यू हैव टू गिव, बट यू डोंट हैव शॉर्ट टर्म रिसीवेबल्स. अंडरस्टूड दिस? तो तुम्हारे पास पैसा फटाफट नहीं आ रहा है पर तुम्हें पैसा देना पड़ेगा इन शॉर्टर पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, so you will face financial crisis. Understood this? That is why this is known as a liquidity ratio. बिजनेस का लिक्विडिटी कैसा है, वो कितने जल्दी अपना लायबिलिटी पे ऑफ कर सकता है. ओके, नाउ लिखो सेकंड, लिक्विड रेशियो. Liquid ratio यानी the fastest you can pay your liabilities. Now over here, which is equal to liquid asset upon current liabilities. Now what are liquid assets? Liquid assets are current assets minus stock with stock and minus prepaid expense. Is your liquid asset. Ideal liquid ratio is equal 1:1. Why is stock excluded from this? अभी मेरे पास जो स्टॉक है क्या वो मेरे कंट्रोल में है कि फटाफट मैं इसको बोलूंगा और बिक जाएगा? इट डिपेंड्स ऑन सो मेनी एक्सटर्नल फैक्टर्स. पर मेरा जो डेटर है उसको पास जाके आई कैन टेल इट कि मुझे फटाफट पैसा दे दो. ओके, फिर और कुछ भी है, कैश मेरे पास ही है, पैसा जो बैंक में इन्वेस्टमेंट है, आई कैन लिक्विडेट. बट स्टॉक इज समथिंग व्हिच is not at my will, I can liquidate it very fast. Okay, that is why I do not consider it as so liquid. Okay, and we remove it while we do this liquid ratio. Got it? Liquid not ideal, it can come in exam. Ideal liquid ratio 1:1. Third liquid spend. It's not a ratio, but it's a part of this. Working capital is equal to current asset minus current liability. Current asset minus current liability. So what happens? This you understood, this current asset minus current liability जो रह गया वो तुम्हारा net is your working capital. अगर बहुत ही ज़्यादा current assets है और liability बहुत ही current liability कम है तो क्या impact आएगा business पे? अच्छी बात है ना ये तो अच्छी बात है पर उसमें प्रॉब्लम क्या होगा कि you will have lots of funds which you consider either you keep it with you in your hand or you keep it in the bank but you are not able to generate income on that. So it would be advisable that if you have lots of current asset, you transfer it into some long-term investments. Understood this? So that you will get some interest. जैसे textbook में दिया है कि अगर current assets, okay, और current ratio का जो proportion है, उसमें current assets अगर बहुत ज़्यादा है, तो it results in loss of interest. Okay, ऐसा दिया है. That's why I'm explaining it. So it can come as a part of some objective question. Got it, all of you? Okay. Come to page number 224. Come to the exercise, sum number 8. Let's identify this में current liability क्या है, current asset क्या है. From the following information, calculate current ratio and liquid ratio. Stock, current asset. Okay. Then debtors, current asset, cash asset, furniture. When it comes, it is fixed asset, तो cross कर दो उसको. Bills payable, current liability, short-term loan, current liability. Then bills receivable, current asset, okay. Bad debt reserve क्या करेंगे इसको? Debtors में से minus, expense paid in advance. Prepaid expense, current asset, creditors, current liability, outstanding expense, current liability. Understood this? Okay. Now let's start with the sum. Question number 8, page number 247. First, let's make a list of asset and liability. Current asset, stock, 3 lakh. Debtors, 2,50,000 in a column. Minus bad debt reserve, 20,000. Bill receivable, 75,000. Cash equivalent, 1,20,000. Expense paid in advance, 60,000. That's it. Total, 7,85,000. Total current asset. Current liability. Bills payable, 60,000. Short-term loan, 40,000. Creditors, 2 lakh. Outstanding expense, 50,000. That's it. 3,50,000. Total current liabilities. Next, let's also find out liquid asset. Liquid assets. Current asset, 7,85,000. Minus stock, minus expense paid in advance or prepaid expense, 60,000. Because it is already paid, 3,60,000. Now we find the current ratio. current asset upon current liability. 7,85,000, 3,50,000. 2.24 upon 1, which is equal to 2.24 is to 1. So our current assets are 2.24 times the current liability. Let's find out liquid ratio. Liquid ratio is equal to liquid asset upon current liabilities. So liquid asset 4,25,000 is equal to how much? 1.21 upon 1, which is equal to 1.21 is to 1. Illustration 30. From the following information of M Limited, calculate current ratio. Now current asset is 1,50,000 and working capital is given 60,000. Now over here, let's write the information first. Illustration 30 to 25. Current asset 1,50,000 and working capital is equal to 60,000. Now we have to find the current ratio. Now current ratio is equal to current asset. I'll use the abbreviation CA upon current liabilities. CL. Now working capital, leave some space. Working capital is equal to current asset minus current liability. Therefore, working capital given 60,000 is equal to 1,50,000 minus current liability. Therefore, current liability is equal to how much? 90,000. Applied in the formula, 90,000, 1,50,000 upon 90,000. 1.67 upon 1 is equal to 1.67 is to 1.